let's take a look at the potential kickoff times for all of Tennessee's games this fall. The kickoff windows were announced by the SEC. All right, you got Syracuse, that's noon, right here on WATE, which means the Sports Source Saturday Kickoff is your lead-in live to the season opener. East Tennessee State, that's 3:30 on ESPN+. Georgia, 3:30 right here on Channel 6. UAB, that's 12:45, SEC Network. Then you've got the windows could either be 3:30 to 4:30 or 6 to 8 on multiple channels. That's for Mississippi State, Alabama, Arkansas. Kentucky's a night game, 6 to 8, but that's at Lexington. Oklahoma's here, that's another 3:30 or 4:30, maybe 6 to 8. New Mexico State's 4:15 on SEC Network. Florida, 3:30 to 4:30 or 6 to 8, either of those windows on some network somewhere. Vanderbilt's 3:30 to 4:30, we don't know where yet. But here's the bottom line. You look up and down there, there's the potential for only 2 night games all year at Tennessee. It may be Arkansas. I mean, you could get a night game for Arkansas, you get a night game for Oklahoma. That's it. We asked this question a couple of weeks ago about the first 3 where people want more night games. Now you look at it, you may not have any. Now my assumption is you're probably going to have 2. But you could have none. Is that a disappointment for Vol fans?
I don't think so, because you don't have the early games. Like the key is, like there was a Dooley year, we had 5 early games here.
The
12 window, 12:30 window. That's awful. So I think whether it's 3:30 or it ends up being 6 or it ends up being 7 or it ends up being 8, you're good with that.
When you have an 11 o'clock lead-in show, it's not
the fans, the economic impact that happens, tailgating, everything that happens around campus, the atmosphere for the game. To me, I think you'll get 4 or 5 maybe late games, but it might be on ESPN2, SEC Network, or
there's only 2 possible night games.
At home in Knoxville.
At home.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But I think you'll get 4 or 5 night games total. It just might be the 6 o'clock ESPN.
But what I'm saying is for people, fans who love the light show, the fireworks, all that, Bob Hodge of the world, who are converted to love that stuff. You can get you can get between 0 and 2 this year.
And I love night games.
Is that a disappointment?
I hate watching them on television. I love them when I'm there.
Is it a disappointment?
Yes, I think it is. Now, businesses in downtown Knoxville don't like the 8
probably
o'clock
better in the
kickoff,
afternoon.
So the businesses are going to be happy. But for me, I like going over there and everything you just mentioned, the light show, the fireworks, everything. So,
cooler temperatures.
It's a little bit disappointing.
Although, once you're out of September, that's not an issue.
The tailgaters out there who saw that release this week, and they sat there and went, especially the locals in Knoxville. Will, we brought it up. By the time you get to that Oklahoma game at the end of the season, they're going to wait to see where Oklahoma is record-wise and where Tennessee is record-wise. I'm going to cut you in the middle. I think there's a chance that they're guaranteed one. I think it's the Arkansas game, and you better hope Vols are doing very, very well in November so you can snag a second one against the Sooners.
Well, I mean, here's the thing with those night games, though. That could be you've got ESPN, ESPN2, ABC, SEC Network. There's a lot of night games going.
Right.
So, but okay, you say 1. At max, it's 2.
Yeah.
Local, home game.
Knoxville,
I do think it's disappointing for fans. It's not the end of the world, but I do think, like Bob, fans want to experience that because it has a feel for big time.
Right.
And the one you want to get, if you're going to get just one, is Oklahoma, because I think that has a better chance to resonate nationally versus the Arkansas game.
The Heupel storyline back again,
Yeah. So okay,
and they'll be a better team.
Only potentially 2 night home games this year. Yeah, you could have home games. You could have night games at Starkville, night games
Lexington.
at Alabama. You are going to have a night game at Kentucky. It could be a night game at Florida. But in terms of Knoxville, it's Arkansas and Oklahoma are the only 2 that are even possible.
I hope it's
at
2
this
and 2,
point.
but I have a feeling it's going to be 1.